gentlemen, it is now time for the Royal Rumble match. Introducing first, weighing 326 pounds, Kane. Introducing the individual who drew number 2. From Japan, weighing 205 pounds, Tajiri.
Good evening, and welcome to a sold-out show from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm Michael Cole, here with Taz at ringside, and we got a show for you tonight.
Hey, Cole, we're in the desert. This is nuts. Every SmackDown show is bigger and better than the ones that came before, and tonight's gonna be bigger than all of them.
That's a bold statement, partner, but I can't disagree. I don't think Phoenix has any idea what they're in for tonight.
He dodged that bullet. I wonder if, man, his opponent looked like a punk with that counter. I think they're slowing their pace down a little bit, Cole, and that's a good... Hit the showers. You're out of the match.
What an incredible match we've seen so far.
It ain't over yet, Cole.
It sure isn't. I think these superstars could keep going for quite a while longer. It's been said before, but that doesn't make it any less true. Kane is pure evil to the core. This monster doesn't care about anyone or anything.
And you say that like it's a bad thing.
No, but there's more to being a WWE superstar than brutalizing your opponents. I don't think Kane knows that. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
When you see this level of competition, Cole, there is no doubt that SmackDown's just head and shoulders better than Raw.
I couldn't agree more, Taz. Raw has some incredible superstars, no question about it. But they just can't compete with SmackDown's finest.
Come on, Cole. I know you're just trying to be diplomatic, but you can't seriously sit there and say that there's anyone on the Raw roster you want to have here on SmackDown.
No, I'm 100% serious, Taz. Can you imagine having Triple H or Batista or Chris Jericho on Friday nights? That could take SmackDown to the next level.
Nice quick counter.
Folks, we'll be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it if we cut away here.
You're probably right, Taz. I know I wouldn't want to miss a second of this action.
I don't think I've ever seen a guy...
That's one less superstar to deal with.
I know we got his brother, The Undertaker, on SmackDown, but how great would it be if Kane was a SmackDown superstar? Cole, how cool would that be?
I don't think that's a... That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum dead.
This has been a real rocket bust of a match so far, Cole.
It has indeed, but I think this crowd would like to see these superstars pick up the pace a little bit.
What are you talking about? This is some classic old-school wrestling here. Picking your spots and waiting for your opportunity.
This crowd has really gotten behind Eugene and it's easy to see why. Here's a kid who's had to overcome a lot of obstacles in his life, and now he's in a WWE ring, living out his dream of being a WWE super. I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
That was a textbook reversal. Well, it looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move in my opinion. Whoa! He just got eliminated. Can you believe that? Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, Taz, and he's feeding off that energy right now. Nice reversal.
This is completely off.
And this match is over for that superstar.
It's obvious these superstars have studied each other real carefully, Cole.
No question about that, Taz. You won't last long against an opponent you haven't done your homework on. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches.
There sure ain't, Cole. I mean, these guys are here week in and week out, and
What a reversal. If I had to pick only one reason why I'm not on Raw, it would have to be Kane. Just being this close to this monster is terrifying. I couldn't imagine having to do it. There he goes. This one's over for him.
it's so great seeing these athletes compete here tonight. I had a feeling they were going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed to get a hell of a show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
Man, what a ride! It took them all the way out of the match. This one could still go either way, Cole.
It sure could. It's not over until the referee calls for the bell.
You gotta be kidding me. Give it up. It's not gonna happen.
Come on, Taz. How about a little credit for the attempt?
Oh, come on. Quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. He just didn't have enough left to hang on. What a counter that was.
Oh, God. He tried to hang on, but not hard enough. He's out. You never know what to expect from these superstars, Cole. I mean, this could be over in 60 seconds or 60 minutes.
Well, it wouldn't break my heart if they went for an hour, Taz. I'm really enjoying this match.
Watch it. He reversed it. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of grit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up risking your career for a single match.
Look, Cole, this ain't ballet. You gotta go in there every single match and be willing to do whatever it takes. You'd know that if you actually stepped in between the ropes.
I don't have to have been in a match to realize that jeopardizing my future for the sake of one match is incredibly short-sighted.
Cole, I swear, I'm going to replace you with someone who actually knows what they're talking about. Maybe Carlito. And there's the counter, Cole. You're not going to see action like this anywhere except SmackDown, Cole.
You'll get no argument from me, Taz. SmackDown is the dominant brand in all of sports entertainment. I knew it was only a matter of time before we saw that. I don't like it, but as long as it wins matches, it's going to... Look at this, Taz! This could be it!
Good night, Irene. Nobody sticks around long after taking a finisher like that. Man, he slipped out of that one. Man, I don't envy that ref. You know, the last place I want to be is between these superstars.
You can say that again. Talk about hazardous to your health. He saw that one coming.
This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised. There he goes, tossed out of the ring and out of this match. He was one step ahead on that one.
WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition. I think that's, yes, it's an elimination. Great reversal.
Oh, this Steven Richards, I remember this guy from back in the old ECW days. You know, Cole, this Richards, he's a little bit of a nutcase. I like that about him.
Richards certainly is a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but I don't know if that's exactly what you would call an advantage.
Sayonara, Scout. See you next time. You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're gonna find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wired shut. I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Wow, great reversal. Man, look at these superstars. You can't ask for a better example of what makes SmackDown so great.
You sure can. SmackDown's got the greatest superstars and the greatest matches for the greatest. He anticipated that move perfectly.
These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have. And that's where the superb condition of the WWE Superstars comes into play.
No doubt, Cole. There ain't no way you're gonna win a match if you're out to get...
And there's the reversal.
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this.
And there's an elimination.
This is one heck of a match so far. There's the reversal, Cole. You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is a... You don't look too thrilled about it, but now it is out. See it. I'll tell you, anyone who thinks this business is a piece of cake, they should get in the ring with these superstars.
I don't think anyone would last too long against them. These are trained WWE professionals.
I'll tell you, as long as these superstars have got anything left in the tank, they'll just keep going.
They certainly don't look like they're going to give anything less than 100% here tonight.
Danny Basham's a real bull in the china shop, Cole, I'm telling you. You don't want to get this guy's way.
True enough, but I've noticed that superstars who know how to handle Danny's raw power often get the better of it. He's out of the match and on his way to the locker room.
Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Well, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner either.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler, and you could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
These superstars are beating the living hell out of each other, and these fans are eating it up.
It's what they came to see, Taz.
Tough luck. Guess they'll live to fight another day.
And there goes a superstar. This crowd is hoping to see a little bit of the arrogance beaten out of Rene Dupree, and I think they just might get their wish.
Cut the kid some slack, Cole. I don't think he's doing half bad now.
Don't tell me you're a Rene Dupree fan now, Taz. I've heard you be less than positive about him on a number of occasions, and that's putting it mildly.
Hey, I'm not saying I'm a dude's biggest fan or something like that, but I'm gonna give some credit where credit's due. He's ahead of his game at this point in his career, and if he keeps it up, he's gonna be in great shape, like him or not. Here we go, out of the ring and out of the match.
We've seen this before. He'll do whatever it takes to win and take every advantage he can.
Hey, you know, that's not gonna make you popular, but you gotta do whatever it takes to win.
Such a phenomenal athlete. It's a shame that he feels that he has to bend the rules in order to accomplish his goals.
Are you telling me that he cheated to win that Olympic gold medal he won, Cole? Is that what you're telling me?
Absolutely not. But if you look at his WWE career, I think you'd find that he has a casual relationship with the rules at best.
And you know, the French people, they got a reputation of not being the best fighters in the world, but this Rene Dupree, he don't look half bad there tonight.
Well, I'm sure it's...
He's going up, and what goes up must come down. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me. When it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, I've been in the locker room after a match and seen the superstars who don't get their hands raised. You can literally feel the disappointment radiating off them. It's not a pretty sight. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. I hope this isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not going to hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will you? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Not, oh, never mind.
These superstars are putting on a clinic in there.
Yeah, and not a health clinic. I don't think they'll be the same after this one.
Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think it's that unpredictability that makes these superstars so exciting to watch.
Seems like things have quieted down a little bit here, Cole.
I think this may just be the calm before the storm, Taz.
This is dumb. Why is he risking everything by going up there? Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
And you know what, Cole? If you're going to get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did...
He's bleeding all over the place. This one's getting ugly.
It's definitely not pretty, but it's definitely effective, Cole. Look, here's the deal. You make your opponent bleed, and you got the psychological edge over him. Case closed.
Maybe so, but I'm more concerned about the risk to his physical well-being now that he's been busted open.
These superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this. But a lot of people don't realize what they sacrifice behind the scenes also.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
Cole, what you got to realize, to make it in the WWE, this is not a job. This is a lifestyle. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans their money's worth.
No doubt, Cole. These WWE superstars put their bodies on the line night after night.
And the fans sell out these arenas night after night, Taz. Sounds like a pretty fair trade to me.
Oh, man, here it comes.
And that might be the end of the match right there. There's a reason that's called a finishing move.
I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think they look at each other the same way after this one. He likes fighting dirty, and it's easy to see why. He's pretty good at it.
He certainly is, and I hope he's proud of himself. Personally, I find it disgusting. I think that if one of these superstars successfully executes their finishing move, this one is over.
That ain't necessarily the case, Cole. Just because it's called a finisher doesn't mean it always ends the match.
You sound like you're speaking from experience here, Taz.
Of course not. Whenever I locked into Taz's mission, that was it. End of story. It was over.
I think you're developing a selective memory in your old age, partner.
Man, there's not an ounce of quit in these superstars.
There certainly isn't. They're in this one to the bitter end.
This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place. What's he thinking? Look at this, Cole! Look at this!
Oh my God! There's a reason that's called a finishing move. The match usually doesn't go much longer.
Conditioning's a huge factor in any match. If you can't go the distance, there ain't no way you're gonna win.
That's for sure, Taz. And the WWE superstars are some of the best conditioned athletes in the world. He's taking some serious damage. His opponent isn't fooling around here.
Yeah, no kidding. You can't let someone keep working you over like that.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, tell you what, one mistake and we're going to see that fire go out pronto.
Look at these fans. They didn't like that one bit.
Yeah, well, you know what? I got some bad news for these fans. He don't give a damn what you think. Well, there you have it, Cole. He did it.
These fans aren't happy about the way this one ended at all.
I don't blame him, Cole. I'm not happy about it
Here's
either.
your winner,